Hey guys, welcome to a new video. Today's video is going to be a bit different, but stay tuned. It's going to be very useful. Hopefully. Okay, the first thing. Today's video is about. Okay. Today, I'm going to reset my art goals. Yay! I've set some art goals for myself this year, and it's more than half year, I know that, but this video was supposed to come out in June, but I ended up only finishing it in August, so you're seeing it in August. But still, 4 months are still good amount of time, and we can still reflect on my art goals and reset them. If you would like to follow along, please pick a pen and paper and follow me. So this is what we are going to do. We'll talk about what our initial goals are, and then what my initial goals are, and you'll probably write down your initial goals. And then we're going to discuss the progress and challenges. Then I'm going to talk about how to reassess your goals, and then we are going to set some new goals. This was supposed to be me ranting about my art goals, but now you got a tutorial out of it. Okay, so who am I? For those of you who are new to my channel, I'm Yoa Creates. I work full-time and I try to share what I love, and I'm not entirely happy with my art skills, and I definitely did not put that on the slide. And that's why I wanted to learn a few things this year. And the first thing was that I wanted to post one YouTube video on my YouTube channel every week. And if everything worked out, I wanted to grow my YouTube channel to 100k subscribers. It didn't work out, but it was an optional goal, so I don't care about it. But I wanted to post one video per week to my YouTube channel. The second thing was that I wanted to complete a webcomic. And the third thing I wanted to do this year was to launch a sticker shop and sell 100 orders. Yay, with no following online. I wanted to do that. Okay, maybe I shouldn't. I'm actually very grateful to the 94 subscribers I have here and my 130 subscribers on Instagram. But come on, I'm not at all active anywhere. So people must have forgotten about me by now. I know. It's okay, guys. We're going to build up again. And for everyone who's still supporting me, thank you so much. But we are going to talk about why our goals matter and what's the current progress. So if you're still with your paper, write down the 3 goals you have for your art this year. And then in one column, write down at least 3 points on why your goal matters. And it doesn't have to be 3 points, but what's the current progress of each of the goals. For example, for my first goal, growing YouTube channel, I wanted to build a consistent drawing habit. Mostly because I wasn't drawing enough. I fell out of drawing. Life was very busy. I couldn't draw. Then I felt bad about not drawing, so I wanted to just keep myself accountable, and that's why I started drawing on my YouTube channel again. And then I also wanted to share some spoilers on the Genshin Art Conquest. I couldn't say them to my sister, so I decided to say them to the world and share my excitement. And then I wanted to reach 100k people by the end of this year. This was a bit ambitious. I don't have 100 subscribers yet, so I'm not going to worry about it. It was very optional, and given how inconsistently I post, I wasn't expecting much progress on this. But for the first 2, I was drawing consistently until March, but in the last 3 months, or maybe 4 months, 5 months, in the last 5 months I haven't been drawing much, and also found that I was very stuck in trying to make and pump out videos every week that I wasn't drawing. I got into this habit of like batch making the videos, but if I'm batching videos like whenever I have free time, maybe a weekend or something, I would just make a batch of videos, say 3 or 4 videos for the next month. But then for the whole of the next month, I wasn't drawing, which was like beating the purpose of why I wanted to start the YouTube channel. And this didn't make sense. And I was very confused on what my YouTube strategy should be. And as a result, you did not see any videos in the last few months. I was like sick. I was very busy in my real life and I couldn't draw. And I completely am okay with it. Yes. The next goal is completing a webcomic. Guys, have you been working on a story for 4 or 5 years, maybe 6 years? I have. And every year I tell myself, this is the year I'm going to tell the story. I'm going to share that story with the world. But the year passes and I never do anything about it. So this year again, I thought, okay, this is the year I'm going to complete the story. And I really thought I had all the plot and everything figured out. I have a lot of things I still have to figure out, but I thought whatever I figured out was sufficient to start the story. And in June, I actually did start the story again, but I never went past the prologue again. My guess is that I lost interest in creating a webcomic, but I still need to wonder if I lost interest in creating the story, because and for that, the only way to know that is to try a few different formats. And also I wanted to see if creating a webcomic isn't something I was into. So I am not going to create a webcomic at this point. I'm still going to work on the story, and I don't know what's going to come out of it, but hopefully I can finish that one day, the story, and I can move on to other things, and hopefully I can share it with the world somehow. But how is something I'm figuring out. The third one is launching a sticker shop. Now this, guys, is my biggest one this year. I really wanted to try building something. I wanted to own that. Like, I've been into small businesses this year. I keep seeing all these lip gloss businesses and stuff, and I wanted to create a company of my own. This would be completely new to me. I have no clue. And if you ask anyone who knows me, they would say that they would actually laugh, because they would think it's probably a joke. But I wanted to try something completely different in my life, and I thought the sticker shop is the way to go. I also can learn some business skills this way. But really, guys, I'm very into this one. But I also bought some packaging materials and everything. I was looking at some legal stuff for it, but then I got stuck at where to draw the line between drawing as a passion and drawing art to sell, because I felt like if I drew something only for stickers, it would take away from my enjoyment. And who's going to tell you about all the spoilers on Genshin Art Conquest? So I was very stuck, and I was very turmoiled with it. I was trying to debate with myself, trying to see what's the best way, but I couldn't figure it out. But I'm very determined to figure it out this year, and I will be opening a shop by the end of this year. Just watch me. I'm going to do that. But I'm going to share more on those, like maybe in their own individual videos in the future. But these were the bigger challenges. Here's one. Each of the goals which I've set for myself this year was like very ambitious. And then each of the goals were like, all of them required dedicated effort. And my effort was like divided because I wanted to achieve all these three things. And I felt like all the goals were conflicting. I feel like the skill set you need to grow YouTube, the skill set you need to complete webcomic, and to open and run a sticker shop, everything was different. And it wasn't like there were transferable skills across each, but I felt too lacking in each of the areas to be able to tackle all three of them in just 1 year. And the last thing, I am very bad at setting realistic expectations. And naturally, I didn't take into consideration that things can happen in my real life and that I wouldn't be able to work on any of these things. So, going to the next slide. It's time. Did you guys write down what your main challenges were? Did you write down what your main goals were for this year? If you've written both of them down, let's go reassess some goals. The first step we're going to do is we're going to think about our overarching art goals. So, overarching art goals, what are they? So, this is something which you want to achieve with your art. Okay? You might not have an answer for this. Your answer might change every year or every few months or every week. But that's completely okay. Change is the only constant. For me, these were the three things which I found were persistent across all my art goals. And I want to learn anatomy, I wanted to learn background. One way to figure out is that whatever your goal is, ask yourself why, and you keep asking yourself why until you can no longer answer the why. And that last answer would be your reason, your core reason why you want to achieve something. And for me, that was to storytell through my art. I wanted to tell a story, but if you look at my content, I'm not doing anything about storytelling in those. And that's why every time I posted a video, I would be sad because I wasn't creatively satisfied. I wanted to share what I love and enjoy. I consume at a lot faster rate compared to what I can produce as art. And that has always been one thing which a problem I'm trying to solve on how to share well. Yeah, I do love sharing. I thought about it even in the era of AI. I wanted to still share my art with people because I felt like it would be better enjoyed that way. The third thing is I want to challenge myself. I really want to challenge myself. I want to try different art styles, sometimes realism, sometimes cartoonish. I don't want to be stuck. I like the freedom of exploring. A couple of days ago, I found out about this thing called anti-gravity art, which seemed pretty cool. And I want to try that. But I've set some expectations on myself, and I often find that I can't try any of these. But if you ask me, across all my goals, these are the three main things I want to do through my art. And I don't think this will ever change. Maybe it will change a little bit, but I think that these will stick around for quite a long time. And to tackle these three goals, I need to rethink my approach to art, and that I'm going to do that using this productivity technique called NICE goals. You might have heard about SMART goals, which is like smart, specific, measurable, attainable, I don't remember, resourceful, and time limited. But I tried them, but smart goals don't really work for me. So this time around, I wanted to try nice goals. I wanted to be a little bit more kinder to myself. And nice goals is actually, uh, for me, it was introduced in Ali Abdal's book, Feel Good Productivity. Yes, I'm a productivity junkie. And it just simply means, nice simply means near term, input based, controllable, energizing. Near term means that we are thinking about goal in terms of a daily or a weekly basis. Input based means that we are making the effort. We are not going to, like, for example, growing my YouTube channel to 100k, it's not in my control. But posting a video to my YouTube channel every week, that's in my control. So that's what input based is. Controllable, it means that you control the time frame, I guess. I think like one example is like you control the time frame, so you're not thinking about spending 8 hours on the drawing, but rather 30 minutes is fine, 10 minutes is fine, daily 10 minutes. You want to do something which is achievable and sustainable. And energizing is that when you do the goal, it should energize you, it should rejuvenate you. You are not going to do something which is going to take out all your energy and make you feel worse. And that's what it is. And for me, a nice goal looks like this. So at least 3 times a week, I'm going to draw for 30 minutes, and I'm going to draw something that is enjoyable, tells a story, and is challenging. And this thing is a bit vague, but that vagueness allows me to work on these n number of projects I have on hand. So you can, I'll just go back here a little bit. You can pause the video here and write down a goal for yourself based on near-term, input-based, controllable, and energizing. And then you can also create a nice goal for yourself this year. And then you can also put down what you can draw. Small chart, nothing fancy. It doesn't have to be this fancy too. I'm using a template, by the way, but it feels very satisfying to me. And of course, what does this do for me? Like, why I'm setting this nice goal? First thing, it sets my expectation. I have a very unrealistic expectation that I need to draw at least 1 hour every day. I need to be practicing anatomy every day. And after I practice anatomy, I need to be practicing backgrounds, learn perspective, learn every individual art skill. But to be honest, like, I am only doing this as a hobby. Like, even if I'm starting the sticker shop, I think that's the part I'm still figuring out. I still want it to be a hobby. So I'll talk about it a bit more detail in the future on why that is. And that's also my biggest challenge, because a business can't be a hobby. Hopefully. Hopefully I can figure a way out. But so I put a lot of expectations on myself, and over time it becomes too unrealistic. And this goal helps me to be a bit more kinder to myself. So even if I don't draw for 1 hour every day and I don't practice all of them, I am still enjoying what I'm doing. And even if it's for a short time, I think that's still okay. The second thing is that it allows me more freedom to work towards my goal. So every day I have this struggle on what I should be doing and what I want to do, like between the two of them. So what I should be doing is that I want to shoot a video for YouTube. I want to create something for my webcomic, and I want to work on the sticker shop. So these are what I should be doing. But now that I've taken back the reins again, and now I'm like saying, okay, I want to do something energizing for myself, I can pick and choose among the different things I want to do, because I've allowed myself. They don't have to be complete, they just have to be rejuvenating for me right now. And that's completely okay, to be honest. Everyone's goals are different. For me, I just want to enjoy it, because I feel like I don't enjoy my art as much as I did when I was younger. And that is the fun, is something I'm trying to bring back to my art. The third thing is that it makes my goals sustainable. Now that I don't have the pressure of reaching my expectations, I think I can draw more. Fingers crossed, but I'll keep you guys in the loop. So maybe once you've defined your nice goal, you can also think about what that goal does for you. And for me, this was really helpful. Now I can see why this goal matters, and I can refer back to this video and see, okay, this is what I was thinking when I was formulating this goal. But also just a reminder that you can always change this goal. You don't have to keep this goal, and like if you figure out in like 1 week or 2 weeks that this goal is not working, change is the only constant, my friend. You can always change this goal, because by then you'll have some good feedback on what's working. So listen to your logical side, and it should help you a little bit. Now, does that mean I'm not going to work on any of my original goals? No, guys, definitely not. I mean, sorry, I'm working on them. But it means that it's not like I'm not going to work on them. It means that these goals will now be transformed into projects, and these will be added to a list of projects I'm going to work on. And I will come out of this perfectionist mentality where I have to perfectly do these things, and I will allow myself to be a bit more experimentative, and I will allow myself to have fun, and I can be an amateur again. And that's the whole goal. I wanted to deep dive into my art goals this year, because I have not had fun in the last 7 months while I was drawing. But hopefully for the rest of the 5 months this year, I can have fun, and I can make mistakes, and I can share those mistakes with you, and I can still be completely okay. So this is my declaration to the world. That feels so political, but I hope not. But this is basically something. Again, by making this video, I'm setting expectations for myself and for my viewers, so that everyone knows what to expect from this channel. And the last thing, a warning. You'll probably see different kinds of content here. Sometimes it'll be just videos, sometimes it'll be just me working on some scribbles, sometimes it'll be illustrations, but I'm figuring myself out. So I'll be very grateful if you can join me on my journey. You just have to click the subscribe button down here to do that. But the content on this channel is going to change. It's going to be different, hopefully different, and hopefully it'll be useful to you and entertaining at the same time. If you've come this far, thank you, and have a great day ahead. And if you like this video, please do like the video, and please do subscribe to the channel. And if you also work through your goals in similar way, I don't think I did a very good job at the tutorial part of it, but if you did find some use of it, And if you also like following frameworks and being all analytic about your art, do share your initial goals for this year, and do share if you also reflected on them, and if you've tried to what's the word, reset the goals. And I would love to hear about it from artist to an artist. Okay, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.